President of Mrs. President of the Indonesian Notary Yualita Widyadhari, speakers, moderators, and participants. I'm really happy to share with you this international witness of such an important topic in our days, as is the essential public function of the notary during and after the COVID-19 pandemic. First of all, I would like to express that I have the best memories of my visit to Jakarta last November, since the General Assembly of the International Union of Notaries was held there, during which I was elected president. That was a very important moment in my life that I will always remember. Furthermore, one of the fundamental points of my plan of action for this period was the incorporation of new technologies in the management of the international organization, with the aim of dissemination, communication, and training. The declaration of the pandemic by the World Health Organization, a United Nations agency, since the appearance of COVID-19, has changed the lives of all human beings and has drawn us much closer to the technological means. The countries whose notaries are members of the International Union, to date, 89 in all continents, to a greater or lesser extent, were affected by the disease. The authorities of the countries have had to dictate measures of social, preventive, and obligatory lockdown in order to avoid the movement of people, and thus also about contagion. It has a strong impact on notarial practice in each of the countries affected. The spread of the virus from east to west has meant that the experience of the Asia continent were later reflected in Europe, Africa, and America. This means that while some countries are already emerging from lockdown, others are still waiting for the hardest stage of the disease. This is an unprecedented blow to humanity. We regret the infections and death, and we also regret the economic losses. We are living in a reality of which we have to previous experience. That's why this international seminar this kind is so important for the purpose of analyzing or studying the behavior adopted in various countries. The International Union has prepared a survey for all these notary members to find out about the measures implemented. For my part, I have started virtual visits to the different notaries in order to speak directly with their authorities. We know that this is a subject in continuous evolution, and the results that we obtained perhaps will be modified later. For now, can sustain a first conclusion, which is that the notary of Latin type is considered an essential service. However, the provision of notary public service is carried out with greater or lesser openness according to the decisions that the national authorities have implemented in the respect. As a general indication, it is true that the service is restricted, limited, and seeks physical proximity to the applicants to avoid the spread of the virus. Attention by means of sheets to prevent the gathering of people, social distance, the use of means of prevention, all this is present in a new form to attention to the applicants, modally that will have to remain in the future. Therefore, it is time to think about new technologies, not only from our international organization, as I have already said, but also from the technological development of notaries on each country. This requires investment and training, and to have safe technology. They must be tools to help and facilitate the notary in the exercise of the notarial public function. They must also guarantee the same values that today's Latin notary document has in paper format and with the principle of immediacy with the applicants. That is why it is important to study the secure notary platform that European notaries have. Just to give an example, such as Spain, France, Italy, Germany, among others, will reflect many years of experience. This is the current panorama. Therefore, I congratulate the Indonesian Notary's Office that has organized this space of study and reflection. I thank you for having invited me. And as President of the Union, I conclude that it is as difficult to enter lockdown and it is to leave it. However, it is the same lockdown that gives us the opportunity to use these platforms to communicate and to be close from a distance. This is a practice that we must increase in the future. We must also implement this use of safe technology in the exercise of Latin notaries. I'm sure, I'm completely sure, it is time to innovate without losing the essence. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Muchas gracias, Mrs. President, Madam President.